at Premier.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. It's the first time we've been here. It's a different experience, that's for sure.
Have you been on the clay previously elsewhere?
No. Oh, yeah, we run it at Nyora, but not like yours. It's banked really high.
Very high, that's true, yeah. So you've got a bit of a learning curve to go through.
Oh, yeah, it won't take us long, though.
Yeah.
We're going to hit another practice and then give it a shot and see how we go.
Right, now you've got a bit of a score on the board this season?
No. We only sort of midfield runners, but we're happy.
Well, you're having fun.
Yeah. Second doesn't suck.
Good on you. Have a great time tonight. Thanks a lot, Ken. You were doing well out there. Scott, it's very nice to see you at Premier. We haven't seen the McPherson here for a little while.
No, it's our first time here too. We're hoping for a good one tonight. Looks like some pretty good competition around us though.
Yes, there are a lot of very good cars. Now, you were out there a moment ago. I noticed you were having a bit of a burn.
Yeah, we're just trying to get a feel for the track at the moment. It's pretty hard to tell out there at the moment. It's still a little bit slick.
Yeah. Have you been on the clay lately?
Yeah, we ran at Archerfield 2 weeks ago for the Australian Grand Prix. We ended up running in 5th there.
You did? That's very good. Now, this is banked perhaps about muchly the same?
No, this is Archerfield's fairly flat and it's got 2 dead straights. This is a totally different track.
Oh, you've got a learning curve to go through here then. Okay, we wish you the best of luck out there tonight.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks a lot. You can talk to me while you're working, would you mind? Righty-o. A few engine problems here, I see you're working pretty much.
Oh yeah, we just went out in hot laps and it fouled the plug up, but that's nothing to worry about.
Otherwise okay?
Yeah, really good. Enjoy the track and the car's handling well so far, so it should be a good night.
You found the track okay?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it's a little bit slick.
Oh yeah, but with clay you always get that from the start, but it looks like it'll come in really nice, so it should be a good night.
Are you used to the clay?
Yeah, we run a few clay tracks up around Wagga and Canberra, so...
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Look forward to some good racing and wish you the best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Good.
Down.
Quick pitch now.
No, wrong side. Just off the track, how'd you go?
Oh, good. Yeah, a little bit greasy, but yeah, it's hooking up right. Nice up near the wall.
Is it?
Yeah.
You used to the clay?
No, but I love it.
Yeah, oh, well, it'll get better.
Oh, yeah. I've run here a couple of times. This is the 3rd time down here. Yeah, love it. Fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yep.
And the car's going well?
Yeah, well, at the moment it is, yeah.
Okay. We'll look forward to tomorrow racing.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks a lot. Fine. Been out on the track?
Yep. Went around, did pretty well. It's a fairly new track to me.
Not used to the clay so much?
No, not the banking more.
The banking,
more than anything, yeah. Just trying to change the car to make it suit a bit better.
That's right.
Apart from that, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, if you get up on top there, you'll be pretty right.
Oh, I think so. You have to run about high.
Yes,
run
if
high.
you can get there. Okay, good racing.
No.
Thanks a lot. Hello, going all right. How are you going?
Not too bad.
That's the shot at it. You've been out on the track?
Yeah, wasn't too bad at all, yep.
Yep.
Coming in nice. Dry line up high starting to occur already. Nice and doughy down low. Should be good.
You used to clay?
Yeah, used to clay. We love the clay.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yep.
The banking?
Very nice, yep. Not used to it, but we're getting there.
A little bit of fun out there.
It should be good. Looking forward to it.
Okay, the best of luck for later on.
Thanks very much.
Good on you. Thank you. How did you make out?
Oh, it wasn't too bad, I suppose.
You're swapping tyres, eh?
Yeah, changing a different tyre just to see how we go with the tyre, yeah.
Yeah. And the clay, you found it okay?
Yeah, that was all right then, yeah.
You've been driving on clay?
Yeah, we normally drive on clay, Mount Gambier, Bordertown.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're one up on a lot of the others.
Well, hopefully.
Okay, wish you the best.
Yeah, no worries.
Fine. Working hard down here, I noticed. You've been out on the track?
Yeah, we went out for a run. We're just putting some slightly softer compound tyres. Been down here twice now, but it's different. Yeah. We don't drive on clay a lot, so we're fairly new at it.
Makes it more interesting.
It's a handful. It's a handful.
Okay, the very best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, right. Well, if you've got mechanics to do it, why bother, you know?
Yeah, well, we sort of race together. Phil and Darren have got a car as well, and I crew for them when they go racing and they return the favour.
Well, that's a good way to go about it. Yeah, how'd you go out there?
Oh, good. I haven't raced here before, so we came here with a setup, and we found we're having to change it around a bit, which hopefully will work.
Where have you been racing lately? Where do you race?
Well, I belong to Rosedale Club. We race there a bit. We follow the A Modified Production Association point score series, and we've raced at Bendigo and Rosedale. Our next one's at Wangaratta, then we come back here again.
Yeah. How do you like the bank one out here?
It's very intimidating at times. The fast line is definitely the high line, and you've just got to commit yourself and hope it comes off.
Okay. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, fellas. Good. Well, here's a young lady that seems to be showing a heck of a lot of interest in the cars. It's nice to see you at Premier, and very big welcome.
Thank you.
Whereabouts are you from?
Corowa.
Corowa.
Yep.
And have you got someone that's got a car?
Trevor Mills. Bendigo number 8.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
Well known.
Yes.
And I don't think he's been down here before, has he?
No, 2 weekends ago we were here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Go okay?
Yeah, we had a few problems though. But hopefully we've worked it out now.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Well, have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
See ya.
Anthony, good. Well, okay, you can keep an eye on them.
Quick oil change first.
Oh, good. Anthony, it's nice to see you at Premier.
Yeah, thanks, mate. We come in here for a run a fortnight ago and had a bit of a run around and
Enjoyed it?
yeah, till the Tirana jumped on my head to start off with, but yeah, it wasn't a bad night. The track's a bit different from modifieds down here, but it was good. It was good. Yeah.
You been out there tonight?
Yeah, had a run around there before. Track's a little bit greasy for a start, but
Yeah, it'll settle.
come down all right. It'll come down good. Yeah.
And you like the track?
Oh yeah. Yeah, get up in them corners and get in on it.
That's the way to go. Best of luck.
Thanks, mate.
Fine. Thanks, Joe. Ah, good. Now, how have you been going?
Oh, we haven't been too bad. A little bit, few problems in the last few weeks, but we're slowly getting it sorted out.
Yeah.
And hopefully tonight we can improve and make the final at least for the weekend.
Where have you been driving recently?
Well, we were here a fortnight ago. I finished 5th in the final. Avalon last week and a few other tracks just around the place.
Yeah.
We're still sort of sorting out a new motor, so hopefully it'll go all right.
Oh, that's the shot. Well, we wish you the best luck.
Thank you.
Have a great night. Yep. Fine. Thanks a lot, mate. Ready to give it a big try?
Oh yeah, give me at it.
You went out earlier?
Yeah. Bit bad, but not too bad.
All right.
Felt good, car felt good.
You used to the clay?
I ran down here last time, had a good time, so try again this time.
Fair enough. Okay, wish you the best.
Thanks very much.
Fine. Bill's my name, you're Grime. It's great to see you at Premier Speedway.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Yeah, great.
A nice looking car.
Yeah, no, we try to present a reasonable looking car, yeah. Yeah, we're fairly new to the sport, but we thought we'd come down here and have a run, yeah.
You been here before?
No, never been here before, no.
Haven't you?
No, not even been here to spectate.
Oh, well now, what do you think of the bank track?
Oh, it feels good, yeah, it feels really good. You know, we didn't get much of a run there in hot laps, but, you know, I think
bored
it
during
can
the
come
evening.
together, yeah.
Okay, wish you the best of luck.
Righto.
Good evening.
Listen, here's the guys got that camera in here. Yeah, we've got one camera up there, and Bruce will go out and set it, and we'll have whenever you're ready.
Well, Bruce, we've got a lovely lineup of cars here tonight. A lot of cars, very classy cars that have been from all over Australia. A lot of them haven't been here, but a lot have. And those who have, well, they know the track. The other blokes have got to learn it. And I don't think it'll take them too long. They're used to this type of thing. And I'm sure we're going to have a great night's racing at Premier Speedway.
Yeah, pretty neat little field here with 12 cars. Chris Waters from Mildura must be given a show. Kieran Thompson, the 45 car, certainly one of the favourites. Gavin Catley coming out of position 11, local car. He has gone really well here at Premier Speedway, and he'll certainly be one to watch. But in the starters' hands at the moment, Chris Waters, Brendan Densley leads them in. And it's Waters who holds the 8-lap record here at Premier Speedway. In front at the moment, trying to hold out, determine Brendan Densley in the 27 car, but it's a no race. Stewart adjudged that the wasn't a good start, so he's brought them all back. Yeah, Normie Fisher's in here too, and kids, we've got a few giveaways from Normie Fisher tonight. Yeah, Normie Fisher has won 22, well he hasn't won, but he's been in 22 golden helmets at Mortlake. He's the only driver who has competed in 22 golden helmets. So just remember that, and we just sent Jeannie round the other side. Tonight we're going to give the ones on the other side, over perhaps in front of the Callaghan Motors sign, or the Owens of Warrnambool, somewhere over in front of the grandstand there. We'll just send her across. So kids, we'll point her out there when she gets across. And seeing Normie Fisher's in this particular race, we'll give away some of Normie's giveaways. He's got some pizza vouchers with Pinky's Pizza, one of his sponsors, and a couple of hats. Yeah, Normie Fisher. Just getting back into line. They're all over the place at the moment. Chris Waters is the pole man. Brendan Densley should be on his outside. Normie Fisher up into 3. Gerard Hose on his outside. The 3 car of Greg Stevenson moves up in the next row. Kieran Thompson should come out of 7, the 45 car. Now Gavin Catley's got to do it all the way from the back. He's only got 8 laps to do it and he's staying out of 12. It's a big effort. And Wayne, the problem here tonight is, in fact over the 2 nights we're running 25 heats, and if you drop a heat, well, you're allowed to drop 1 heat, but we won't calculate in the points. They're allowed to drop 1 heat. But if you drop another one or don't get through, it's really cutthroat.
With 47 cars out there, Charlie, it's going to be every man for himself as they come around, and we'll get the green flag this time. 8 laps of journey. They're away, and it's Brendan Densley into the lead. Car 9 there in second place was our pole sitter, Chris Waters. They go down the back straight. Car 35 moving up there in the 3rd place, Gerard Hose. And car 75 moving through, just trying to tackle 3rd place, is the car of car 75, Russell Bent.
Yeah, well, Russell Bent's really come through from down the rear. A bit of hanky-panky over in the far corner. Russell Bent's come out of position 10. And Normie Fisher's got hooked on the other side, the 60 car. But Russell Bent, he's one of the fast movers. He's moved through from position 10, got himself up in the 3rd place. But out front at the moment, Brendan Desley in the Rosedale 27 car. He's come a long way from Rosedale to pull off this big race here this weekend. And the 2 guys from down at Rosedale, they're looking pretty confident. Then you've got the all the way from Mildura, Chris Waters in 2nd place. Pretty tidy little driver is Chris Waters. Back in 3rd place now is Russell Bent in the 75 car. In 45 is Kieran Thompson. We move back to Gerard Hose in the 35 car. The 41 car of Neil Howard starting to move forward too. He's back in about 5th position at the moment, Neil Howard, but there's still a good duel going out front, Wayne.
As they come around, we've lost Normie Fisher, car 4 from Mortlake. He's in the centre. Car 27 leading them round. Should be 3 laps to go this time. Brendan Densley. Chris Waters right on his tail though, hasn't left there the whole race. Car 45, who was a pretty good mover there at the last meeting there, Charlie. Kieran Thompson, all the way down from Bendigo. And we nearly lost our fourth place getter, which was Gerard Hose. Sorry, Russell Bent. But he's back on track again. Car 41 moving up there into 3rd place, the car of Neil Howard. So come around, they'll receive the white flag. Still not much between these 2 drivers in front. It's car 27, Brendan Densley leading Chris Waters. 1 lap to go, Charlie.
1 lap to go, and Densley doing a great job here holding off Chris Waters. They're 2 good guns out the front here. Waters slips in underneath him. I think the high lines are fast at the moment. When Waters left the high line and come down underneath, he's going to have another go as they come down the checker flag. Densley holding off a determined Waters as they go over the line. Densley in 1st place, taps the steering wheel. He was pretty happy about that. Home in 1st place, Waters in 2nd. The 45 car of Kieran Thompson has moved his way through the 3rd place. And 4th place would be the 41 car of Neil Howard. 5th car over the line would be Anthony Wilson. Now, that was bad luck for Russell Bent actually. Got himself into 3rd place, came out of position 10. So that was bad news for Russell Bent. But certainly Rosedale 27, Brendan Densley, 21 years old, comes from Druin. Works at Moe Engines, looks after his own engine, has done a pretty good job here at Premier Speedway tonight. And in 2nd place, Chris Waters, all the way from Mildura, in the EA Falcon, Mildura 9, Tonight being sponsored by NZ Pennzoil, Murray Transport. Now, Chris Waters has won South Australian one once. He's had a couple of lap records at Warrnambool and one at Swan Hill. So there's your first two favourites for the night, looking pretty good. I lost Gavin Catley in the run. He started off position 12 and I think he got up to about 6 or 7. So we'll keep our eye out for him a little bit later. I think it'll be reverse grid next round.
Well, congratulations. You did it the hard way.
Thanks very much.
On you, wasn't he?
Yeah, you got to have a bit of pressure on you, otherwise you lose your form a little bit, but no, it was good, really good.
You found it nice?
Yeah, it's got a few greasy spots in it, but it'll take some sorting out, but
the car okay?
Yeah, we developed a bit of a push late in the race. We'll have that adjusted out for the next race. It should be good.
Oh, that's great.
No worries. Thanks very much.
Bye. Well, you did your best. You were right on him.
Yeah, mate, that's the widest
really chasing him.
That's the widest falcon I've ever chased.
Yeah, I'd reckon.
Jeez.
Not wrong.
40 foot wide.
Yeah. Found it all right otherwise?
Oh, it's beautiful, yeah. Bit greasy. That's like,
yeah, it'll come good.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. The pass was up high, but there was no room up there.
That's right. And to go where you have to.
But that's all right.
Okay, good racing. Thanks a lot.
Out of the front row, Graham West and Brian Holmes. Second row, Peter McCarthy, Rod Smith. Third row, Martin Horse and Ian Collingwood. Fourth row, Greg Walling, Gary Hodge. Fifth row, Trevor Mills, Stephen Laidlaw. Out of the back row, number 24, Scott Norn. And beside him will be the number 4, Mazda of Scott McPherson. Now this will be the first time McPherson's out for the night. He'll be worth watching. I tell you what, Graham West will take a lot of heading from here, boys, because he's the last start feature winner at Premier Speedway. The oldest car in the field and could be one of the quickest before the night's out. But we'll keep an eye on that Lismore 11 car. Greg Walling, you had a look at it, Wayne. Looks a magnificent car.
Greg Walling, right slap bang in there in the middle. He's in the Buttercup Wonder White car. And pretty impressive profile there too, Charlie. But the oldest car in the field, the little 56 Tirana. He won the last feature race here at Premier. But the bloke on his outside, Max Carlin, looks like. No, Holmes, sorry. Yeah, just got the cars mixed up. And I don't think that'll be a start. Starter's going to let them go as they go down the back straight. And it's car 56 in the lead, Graham West. Car 6 moving up in the second place, Peter McCarthy. He's Australian number 2 at this stage, Charlie. Second in the Australian title.
Collingwood moving up too. We've got the teammates here. Number 13, Ian Collingwood. And the 8 car of Trevor Mills.
Come around, 6 laps to go now. Little Tirana being hotly pressed now as he loses the lead to McCarthy. The veteran's gone into the lead. And Graham West drops back to second place. Car 13 moving there in third place. Ian Calderwood and Trevor Mills in car 8 in fourth place. Car 70 bringing up fifth place is the car of Rod Smith. And looks like Smith in a bit of trouble here in the main straight, but he's back on track. Has lost around about 3 places. So they go down. The big Commodore and McCarthy now starting to show a clean pair of heels. Little Tirana holding on in the second place there, Graham West. And as the track sorts itself out later on the night, a lot of these cars will be going quite a lot quicker, Charlie.
Yeah, well, Molly Collingwood, local boy from Portland, looking pretty good there at the moment, up in third place. And then the Ballarat 8 car is Rod Smith, wearing the, should have 38 on his roof. Yep, that's the number 8 car, Rod Smith. But the car in behind him, the number 30 car of Stephen Laidlaw, that's come all the way down from Rosedale. Now, he happens to be Peter Logue's right-hand man, and that's got some sort of an engine in it, so he's trying to get a few points up in this particular heat. That's the number Rosedale 30 car, and I think one's let itself go. There's a bit of a problem. That's the number 15 car of Gary Hodge.
They come around to receive the white flag. 1 lap to go, Charlie. Our leader, Australia 2, number 6, Peter McCarthy in the lead. Second place, Little Tirana, car 56, Graham West. Car 13 bringing up third place is Ian Calderwood. Half a lap to go now for our leader. As he comes around out of turn 4 to receive the checkered flag is car 6, Peter McCarthy. Car 56 there through in second place, Graham West, and in third place, car 13, Ian Calderwood. Car 8 just going through there in fourth place was Trevor Mills. Sorry, Rod Smith.
Yeah, Rod Smith is Ballarat 8, wearing the number 38 roof number. That's Ian Calderwood's stable, mate. They both look the same car, look done up in the same colours. One, of course, is Commodore, one's Falcon. And, of course, Peter McCarthy, MDA 6. It's a VK Commodore. Peter McCarthy's 46 years old, comes from Mildura. He's in the paint distributing business with Mildura Crash Supplies. It has a Ron Solomon motor in it, so that speaks for itself. He's an ex-street stocker. Been running around for about 9 years. He is Australian number 2 at the moment. Has won a Victorian title and has won 2 South Australian titles, the last one in 95-96. So he's no mug. Peter McCarthy, we'll put him into the book, I think, Stuart and Wayne, as one of the favourites. You know, Greg Walling didn't really get mobile in that race, so I think we'll see the best of Greg Walling a little bit later on in the night.
You did that very nicely.
Found it a little bit tough going, a bit greasy, but we'll come back. Yeah, it'll come good.
Yeah. Finding the car okay?
Yeah, that's only a brand new engine. That's the first race it's done, so...
Oh, well, that's a good start.
We're only running it in yet.
Good start for it, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. No, it feels okay. So.
The track's coming good.
I think so, yeah, it'll come good, yep.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for
no
the
worries.
race.
No worries.
Thanks a lot.
For that.
Congratulations for your second.
Thanks very much.
A hard race.
Oh, yeah, it was. I just tried to stay out of trouble if I couldn't run from him, and McCarthy come up and hassled us, but that was all right. I'll let him by and stay consistent for the rest of the night, and we'll see him tomorrow night in the end.
Yeah, no problems with the car?
It sounds a bit noisy. I don't know whether the extractor's come loose somewhere at the flange. I don't know. We'll just have a look now, but no, the car's fine. I took a bit of a gamble and went straight to cross-groove slicks in that race, and it was a bit skatey.
Was it?
And it showed in the way the car the way the car felt.
You'll improve that?
Yeah, it'll come down.
Okay, good
Thanks
on
very
you.
much.
Thanks a lot, fine. Oh, that was a good turn.
Oh,
pretty hard fought one.
Yeah, no, I was pretty pleased with that. Yeah, it's hard to pass here. I got the brakes early. So.
Yeah, good. Now, the car right?
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, we just put another engine in it last night. I only fired it up last night.
Oh,
so.
did you?
Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah.
Oh, well, actually,
he's doing well.
The new motor in the wind car too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. He blew it here last meeting. Yeah. So no, I'm pretty pleased. So if it keeps going for the rest of the weekend like that, we'll be.
Oh, we hope everything goes well.
Yeah.
Good on you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Right, 8 laps the journey, 2:08.14, the time to beat. Right, Watts will lead them into the green flag, so it's Glenn Watts into the lead. Back there in second place, car 7, John Bewson, who started off the pole, but the big mover there, car 4, trying to go around the outside. It's the car of Weston, is it? Yeah, Dean Weston. So go down past the stand. Glenn Watts starting to make a little bit of an impression on the rest of the field. He's moved away to around about a 50-metre lead. Car 4 there in second place, Dean Weston. Car 7 there in third was our pole sitter, John Bewson. He's dropped back 2 places. Car 57, Bendigo 57. Grant Bird there in 4th place.
Right, well, Glennie Watts, his luck is certainly with him at the moment and looking pretty good as he comes through with 5 laps to go. It's Glennie Watts looking good in the Commodore. In second place, the number 4 car. And that's Merv Jenkins. Yeah, in second place is Dean Weston. Just got ourselves mixed up with the 2 number 4s. So Dean Weston in the number 4 car in second place.
Here comes our leader. He'll have 3 laps to go. Glenn Watts, car 95, in the Commodore in the lead. Run the little 2:02. Car 4 there in second place. Dean Weston. Number 7 just starting to make an impression on Weston now. John Benson, he started off pole. Car 10, he's moved right up from the rear of the field. Chris Overall, he started out of 11. He's moved right up into 4th place. And back there in 5th place, car 82, on the roof, Billy Reek.
Yeah, number 4, Merv Jenkins, has pulled to the infield. But looking good here as Watts goes over the line in first place. Weston in second, Benson in third. Then a good derby here with Billy Reek trying to wind in the 10 car. Billy Reek's moved up from quite a bit, but Chris Overall's probably moved right through from position 11. And checker flag coming up now. Glennie Watts, the 95 car, home in first place. What's over the line in first? Good go here for second. Couldn't split him. Maybe Benson. Yep, we think Benson might have just got home in second place. From the 10 car, it'd be Overall. You know, he's come up from position 11. So Chris Overall really turned it on to get up into there.
Glenn Watts showing a clean pair of heels there, Charlie. 10 seconds outside the last race, Heat 2. So 2:18.39. But luck could be going Glenn Watts' way tonight after his, as I mentioned there before, his terrible run last meeting. He had a lot of bad luck. Car 7 there started to make a good impression. John Benson. Rosedale 7.
Ballarat 12, Max Carlin leading him in. The ACT car of Perry McCowett. Right, well, Carlin's grabbed the initiative with the CD Cortina. A big move there from number 47. That's Paul Egan. He's starting to work his way through. The 18 car of Perry McCowett, just a little bit high at the moment as Egan comes through and takes over second position. Carlin really moving out front now, looking good, right out on his own, into clean air, no traffic. And Carlin running around the high line, starting to put a bit of distance between himself now and Paul Egan. In third place is Perry McCowett, the pole setter. Now the 8 car starting to move through. Number 8 of Ken Alberti.
As they go down past the grandstand now, it's Max Carlin, who had a lot of bad luck last meeting. He was leading the feature and spun out at a restart, so Carlin in the lead. Another little Cortina beside him. Cortina seemed to do a good job around Premier. Paul Egan there in second place, and we've lost one into the fence. Car 8 on his roof. He should have car 28, Ken Alberni. He's in the fence and brings on the yellow light. So should bunch the field up again, but we've got the 2 Cortinas out the front. The Cortinas do a great job around here, around Premier. Car 12, Max Carlin, and 47, Paul Egan.
Yeah, somebody's getting the rear of field board here. Now, wouldn't surprise me if it was one of the other cars was starting to move through pretty quick. Number 17, I think, might have got it. Number 17, Neil Watson. Well, I don't know why he's got the rear of field board, but we'll just check it as... There was a big move there from Greg Gartner. Started out position 8. South Australian 17, Greg Gartner. Right, now I think the stewards might have got, well, not the stewards, but the flagman might have mixed up the 2 number 17s. But I think Greg Gartner might be the guy who's getting the rear of field. We'll just check this time. Neil Watson got it the first time, but I can't understand why there's 2 17s out there at the moment. One South Australia 17, and the other one is the Ballarat 17, and Neil Watson. Pretty stiff here for Greg Gartner because he was just starting to move through nicely. I think he might have been a little unlucky to have sort of got into the side of the other car. But it's Greg Gartner has been given the rear of field just as he was starting to move through, because he had come out of position number 8. He's going to have to do it real hard this time.
He's taking it on the chin, Charlie, and he's going to start from the rear of the field, and he was a pretty good mover through the field. Just having a look at Paul Egan. He's from Palmerston in Australian Capital Territory. He's a mechanic, been racing for 10 years. He's sitting there in second place, and he's sponsored by Family Car Centre. Run the Cortina, 4.1 litre with 350 Holly. The cars should get the all clear this time round. They will get to the witch's hat there in front of the stand and free to go.
It was a pity we had a restart actually, Wayne, because Max Carlin time was starting to look pretty good. Would have been a fairly quick, I think it probably would have been one of the quickest 8. So just So it's Carl place in the 47 car. The opening, third place, 78 Watson again in the black car. David hasn't gone last time. 47 car of Paul Egan. Winding to both teams. Pretty good. On him for a while. Paul Egan. And the white coming out. And the local guy hold off the ACT. Away from kick. Down the back straight. Carl doing it well. Got the tag. He's got to hold together on this turn. It's Carl in first place. He is racing car to come through in third place. Max Carl. He had to win it twice. He's the agent from Victorian title in 76, 77, 78. Second in the Australian title to win 96, 88 or 89, 90. The Max we'll get back some points on the board.
That sure did, yeah. You're not wrong there. Bit of fun? Yeah, real good. Yeah, everything going pretty well. So far the car's going good, yeah. Yeah, it should be right. Yeah. And you've got the right rubber? Well, we've got to check that. The boys are just... Okay, thanks, Mac. There's a bit of a bend in the this side.
Yeah, we sure have, yeah. Just got a bit of ding. Yeah.
Little round?
I'm not sure what's in there. Yeah, but anyway, she's fixed her up and keep on going, yeah.
Good on you. Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, pretty just get some good races in. Yeah, perfect.
Is it?
Yeah, everything seems really track. Wish it was like every track.
Ah, that's right. Okay, thanks. Good racing.
You're under the chance to get there. Got a big nudge in the water. A big way to go. From the tire, he's got him get up off. That was bad luck. Jared Hayes. He was a big one man the outside. So up on the inside now, and that's Anthony Wilson. Gately trying to go around the outside of him and pull it off again. Got there. Up in the second place. 27 car, Brendan Desley raised up. Normie Fisher into 4. Chris he's got to do it in. He's already got one win on the board. Fresh air. 27 car. Side now on that. He's now into second. Almost behind Catley. And Wilson looking pretty good out front one.
Yeah, a little bit of humbo bumbo there for second place there, Charlie. Car 60. Gavin Catley holding off the from second car. Hensley and out in front. Clean pair of heels. Got a decent sort of break now. We're starting the front as I come around past the to go now. And car 60 there in second place. Gavin Catley. Trying to go under him. And drops back to third. Under him. The sort of around about the press inside.
I think tonight too and itself three wide and Waters just can't quite get a line to get out. Just can't quite. And that number 3 car, Greg, position 12. And he's moved his position. And Anthony Wilson wide the left straight in front.
Now is the
right out. Brendan second place of Brendan. There goes Anthony Wilson home in first. Ainsley in second. Greg Stevenson in third place. Quite hold it front from all the way from I think place.
You'd have to be happy with that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, you went really well. Got up on the high line. Sort of. That was good. Just keep going.
Good on you.
Back up.
I tried everything there, Falcon. The wall.
around. Greg Warrnambool was 3-time Australian champion. In the starter's hands, little Rotary Mazda. Can't quite beat the train to the train. Second place, little Scott McPherson back there. There in fourth place, McCarthy. McCarthy just going a little on the fence. Two cars down back there, great. Which is Rod Smith and his teammate Godwood. To come around as the box this time. Trevor Mills from Bendigo. He's holding his own against Australia number 2, which is Carthy. Third place, Stephen Laidlaw. Car 4 fourth place.
Right near Trevor Mills out front. That's Scott. Scott Norton got himself in race. Right. That's Trevor Mills all the way from Bendigo. Peter McCarthy. Back number 3. style. Got person in fourth. Gone out now, 1 lap to go. So first, two. So now for the Trevor Mills with the first win. Speedway. Mills goes to first place. In second, car, Peter McCarthy. And third place, flying. Fourth place, Trevor Mills would be his Speedway. Away from Cora. Spent reached the car. 33 years old. He third, or actually he had won 3 B-grade titles. He's the ex-New South Wales. He
well, match good one.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Race the car as well.
It's only a new cabin, then.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a mongrel thing, actually.
It'd have to be nice.
Oh, actually, a little bouncy, but the track's gone bouncy.
Yeah,
trouble.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with it, then, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Graham coming out of position at the moment. Graham Chris Overall trying to go around the outside. I think there's more drive that line right up the centre. The 57 Bird. What the Bird said. So he's come from position 3. So handle his top turn. He's right down the straight. Chris Overall around his outside. And Chris Overall in no man's land. He's really go back to John. He's come through. He's in the third place, and Billy Reek putting in his effort in about down the main straight one.
Well, certainly worth watching. Boys are pushing in 57. And we're watching the back there, which is car 97 through car 4, not quite in second place in the Commodore, Chris Overall, in third place. And number 2 John Benson. 3 laps to go now. On the coupe here. Third. He's about 40 metres on move around outside there. Is John Benson.
Yeah, I know it's 43 coming back desperately to get up. In some sort of trouble, and we've lost the can go or something's gone. He will certainly 57. He's seen the checker. Billy Wright trying to make it home in and he has. Yes, maybe he's got to put the man. But I think he might need it after. It doesn't sound that good. Overall, well, great effort there, and this guy's in modifieds. He's an ex-street stocker, but full season Grant Bird, 27 years old. He's a plant operator, driving there now for 8 years.
like missing 16. 9 cars in the starter's hand, and car 17 to lead him around. Neil Watson, 52, gets the jump on him. Moving up there in the second place, Paul Egan. And the 2 in the corner. Car 17. Neil Watson. Little team, his way through, so quite get the car 40 getting the call. Is actually running the challenge Paul Salou, who's there in second place. 17 there in third, Neil Watson. Being pressed now by car 21.
From Palmerston, Cena well out front. Australian title with 50 car. In second place, we go back to third. Carlton trying to make it number 5. Carlton come through from but that's not done a lot at the moment. She's going through. Of Darren Honda. We go back with the leaders now. They've gone through with one. We're looking for the leader. 47, Paul Egan. He take out 6, 8. Take out Paul Egan home in first place. In second is South Australia 1, Paul Salou. And I think Neil Watson went up in third place. Now get amongst the points.
So track is starting quick. Little cartoons seem to handle the track better.
Well, you're going well. Another win.
Yeah, so far so good, as long as we can keep it up. Yeah, yeah, really not track. The cars were a lot easier.
Yeah. Good drive. Good idea, congratulations. The second was a good one.
Yeah, thank you. It's a very hard track to drive.
Is it?
Yeah, back off 5 seconds and that's it.
Yeah, it's very smart.
Yeah, very fast. Yeah. As I say, it's kind of
that's the way it goes now. What cars handling well apparently.
Yeah, doing well. Yeah, I had to look to one of the first moves I've had this year with the suspension under it. And
oh, that's great. Okay, look forward to some good racing. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And drive at the moment. You're right, no worries. Look there.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. Everyone drives a car. The boys are doing there. That's right.
Right. 8 laps. Rental. Greg Stevenson, number 3 car, 45. Thompson. Now appearing in position number 3. Waters is position 12. So Chris Waters is the first one. 40. 41 of Neil Howard. Chris Waters, and it's a real banging match as they come down through turn 4. Stevenson got the better of it. He held Waters back to
Right, as they come home. And it's car of Greg Stevenson up there in front.
Place. He's moving himself up. He's now challenging. One out this time. That's still Steve out. Number 4, Thompson. Catley's getting in the back straight for the top. And Catley getting leading. Trying hard to get in under Thompson. Just can't quite get there as they go through. Check a play. And it's Greg Stevenson home in first place. In second place will be Chris Waters. Thompson. Waters, and remember, I think he might have had win the second. Waters from Mildura, Australia once. Also holds 2 lap records at Warrnambool and 1 at Swan Hill.
I reckon the bloke that did deserves a cigarette now.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Yeah. It's going well all night. Decent. I'm pretty happy to listen to this one.
Okay, thanks a lot.
That's a lot better. Well. It's much better.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, working hard. The front runners, but I can't.
And he comes from Corowa. Fields we've had for the night. The starter team's going to 70 around Horton and he gets the jump. highway end corner, first time round. Horse in the lead. Car 13, he's the one to watch. He's moved Mills. One the car 70, Martin Horse. Second. Ian Calderwood. Cars just sorting themselves out. In sixth place. On the field now. Back on track. Position bad. Now looks like Whirling moving up on the outside of Horson. Whirling challenging for the lead. Horson holds on. In the highway corner, 4 laps to go. 4 laps down, 4 laps left. Right, looks like Rod Smith moved up into 3rd place. But out front, Martin Horson. Past the grandstand for the second last time. Martin Horson still holding his own. Right on his back is Greg Whirling, having his best run for the night so far in the Wonder White car. Trevor Mills there in 5th place. Car 30 back there in 4th place. Stephen Laidlaw, he's being followed by car 4, the car of Scott McPherson. And here comes the checkered flag for our leader and winner. Car 70, Martin Horson taking the win. A reasonably good time too. Car 11 in 2nd place. Wonder White car, Greg Whirling. 3rd place, Trevor Mills. And in 4th place, Stephen Laidlaw. Time of 2:14.24. Just 3 seconds slower than their fastest time of the night, but still not a bad time at all.
Well, you'd have to be happy with that.
Yeah, it's going all right. It's a bit hard to, it's a bit easier when you start up the front. It's a bit hard to pass. I've been at the back all night, and no, that was a lot better.
Yeah, he was right on your wheel though.
Yeah, well, I was trying to find out where the bite was. It wasn't right on the fence. It was down a bit this time.
Down a bit,
so,
was it?
Yeah, but a bit hard to work out where it is on this track. But
everything's going all right then.
Yeah, well, we'll have to do better. We've only had a 5 and a 7 and a 1, so we'll have to do better tomorrow night.
Okay, good. Best of luck.
Right, pace car just moving off the track. 8 laps again. Car 97 to lead him around. Dean Weston, he's on the pole. On the outside, Merv Jenkins. And they're racing, and it looks like Weston will lead them into the first corner. One to watch in this event, Chris Overall, who's sitting around about 7th or 8th on the points. He's in car 10, but moving there through the field, going down the back straight, car 23, the car of Andrew Harrison. He's moved up into 2nd place. Weston still out in front, Harrison in 2nd place. Car 44, Merv Jenkins holding on to 3rd, and 25, with number 25 on his roof, Graham Earnhardt. Round, 6 laps to go. Weston in the lead. Car 25, Andrew Harrison. 25 in 3rd, Graham Earnhardt. And Glenn up, he's moved up to 4th place, 10. Started to sort himself out. He had a bad run in the last heat and had a win. He's not having a bad sort of night so far. Car 44 there. He's coming through, Merv Jenkins. Car moving around the outside, John Benson. He started right down the back. Moving up into the points. Come around, 4 laps to go. Charlie, car 97. In the lead, Dean Weston, left from the start.
Looks like he's got his mark on this one from height. Weston with roof number 97. Doing it pretty well now as they come down this one with 3 to go. Andrew Harrison, well, the bar on track, turn 3. There is something on the track as it comes through, hit it. Looks like it's all, no real worries there. But Dean Weston leading them back from now. Well on the track.
Car 43 in the wheel.
Car 43 from South Australia. And well going over the start line. Ready to go. 23 car Harrison making up some ground. Looked pretty good there as he came through straight turn. Starting to really move in on the leader.
Oh, we've got 2 left on the hands to the line, and here comes our leader, Dean Weston. Car 97, 5 there in second place. And half, he's sitting there in fourth place. He's come from the field, and car 57 who won an earlier heat. The car of Grant Bird. 1 left to go. Going over past the stand for the last time. Journey back. Dean Weston comes around and receives a checkered flag. 25 making the last ditch effort. The car of Graham Earnhardt and Glenn Watts finished in 3rd place. So a great effort there for Glenn Watts to pick up. Kept the car going.
Yeah, well, that's right up in amongst the top one. Now, even if he has to drop another lead tomorrow night, put it in there because you dropped your work teeth. So good on you, Glennie Watts. Right, he makes it. And also Graham Earnhardt. He's been going well all night. And of course, Dean Weston driving the XT Falcon, lives at height. And a great effort from him.
Well, it's easy to find the winner. Everyone's around him. Nice win.
That's the main thing. Where are you going for? Well, the third and the first one, the second one, forget about. The wins. Tomorrow night. You can qualify.
Oh, that's pretty good, isn't he?
I'm trying.
Good on you. Thanks a lot. Good second?
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah. Sure. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, pretty.
You'll be right for tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Well, with all that smoke, and we got a third out of it.
Oh, well,
That's the way.
that's the way.
What's the problem?
I'm not sure yet. Find out when we pull the motor down. We'll check her out then.
Okay, we'll hope to get tomorrow night then. Bye.
Oh, the ones to watch in this race starting at position 11, Max Garden. Ballarat. From showing territory. Hey, laps again. And they're racing. Car 78 jumps straight in the lead. Wayne King, he's up on the front of the bid. Car 52 coming out. Salou. Car 78, Wayne King. Car still pretty well punched up come around second time around. Car 17 there in third place. Greg Gartner back there in fourth. It's Neil Watson. Car 7 moving there in the fifth. We've got Neil Watson moving in there to third. They pushed our third place getter Wayne King back to car 47 in third place. Paul Egan and 78.
Max Cullen, Wayne just can't get a go at it at all. He's had a couple of runs in the back, just can't get clear. He's about third points at the moment. And Salou is ninth in the points, front at the moment.
Cullen just starting to get a break now, and looks like we've lost another one into the centre, but they're back in. He's moved up to the sixth. But Salou and Luke starting to bounce down a little bit. Car 17 in second place. Greg Gardner. Down on our first place. Car 47. The third. Car 7. Watson dropping back to fourth. And Mick Cullen's up into the fence. Looks like he's done a bit of damage to the front right hand side of the car. Moves back down into fifth place.
Yeah, he's okay. It's only the bonnet, and he's had to go the whole line. All the things up there. But he's on his last lap at the moment. He's coming down to the flag.
And look at the finish here. We've got our car going across, and car 17. Just Pip and Paul to the line. Greg Gardner making the big Gary Ross move around the outside. On the to win. In first place.
Well, it's quite an enjoyable spectacle to see so many good cars here tonight. Some really good cars. We had some great racing last night, but I've been speaking to the lads tonight, and I'm quite sure they've got the feel of the track, and that tonight's racing is going to be something out of this world. Good cars, good track, good weather.
They come around the starter's hands, and we'll just pick up some numbers. They come past car 45. Kieran Thompson goes straight into the lead. Car 97 on the outside. Dean Weston. He's dropped back to third place now, and getting pushed up onto the fence is Weston, who drops right back to fifth. So they come around, one lap down, and there's a bit of a challenge coming on for the lead. And it's still Thompson, car 78, challenging for the lead, the car of Wayne King. Car 57, that was one of the ones to watch. He won a heat last night. Grant Bird, he's trying to move up into third, just can't quite get past the 9 car of Chris Waters.
Right lap starting to run down, and pretty good effort from out the front here. The 45 car of Kieran Thompson, he's had a couple of runs in Speedway, and he knows what it's all about. The 78 car from Alexandra. Wayne King also knows his way around Premier Speedway, but have a look at who's sneaking up here. Mildura 9, Chris Waters. He's one of the favoured ones. He's got 73 points. He's running third on the point score at the moment. Chris Waters and the number 9 NZ car. Then we go back to Grant Bird. Boy, he got away last night and won by about the length of straight. Here's the move from Chris Neon. Chris Waters trying to ease himself up just very slowly. But the 78 car of Wayne King not giving in, so there's nothing between these two guys. Two Commodores side by side, drag race down the main straight. Where's all the Holden fans? What about cheering them on? We've got Holden 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Nothing between these two guys side by side. Wayne King, Chris Waters doing a great job. Waters trying to get up the inside, and all the time the 45 car of Kieran Thompson there sneaking up on him. We've nearly got a trio of Commodores. It's a great try at the moment, Wayne.
Yeah, 2 laps to go, Charlie, so come around. We'll have 2 laps to go. It's Kevin still in the lead, Wayne King in second place, but have a look at car 47 from right down the back. Charlie, you might have missed him, Paul Egan. He's moved right up into 4th place. Down the back straight. He might run out of laps, so there's only a lap and a half to go. Here comes our leader, Kieran Thompson, car 45. Sitting up a little bit higher there, but seems to have that sorted out. Wayne King doing a great job to hold off our third place getter, Chris Waters. So go around, they're on their last lap, they're starting to bunch up now. Waters trying to go around the outside, but it's still Thompson in the lead. If he can just hold that there, he should hold on and win the race. Here comes our leader, Kieran Thompson takes the win and pretty close for second, but looks like Wayne Kerr in second place, Chris Waters third, and Paul Egan. Done a great job coming from the rear of the field out of position 12, comes in fourth. A time quite a bit outside the 10-lap record, 2:24.61. The standing 10-lap record is 2:08.14.
Well, there was certainly nothing wrong with the track there. That was as good a modified Sedan racing as you ever see, Wayne. Some of the boys said they couldn't get round the outside last night. They thought it was a one-tracker, but boy, they proved that that wasn't a one-tracker. That was a fair dinkum racetrack. So I think it'll only get better as the night goes on if we get rid of the sun. And from what I understand, there's plenty of water down there, plenty of moisture, and the big tyres will sort of suck that up as the night goes on. And, well, we won't see that 10:85 fastest lap round at Premier Speedway. That's reserved for Gary Rush. But I tell you what, I think these guys might break Chris Waters' record before the night's out.
For the last lap, but the one in this one, Glenn Watts, he's moved up to starting position 4, so he'd be pretty happy with that. Peter McCarthy, he's right behind him. He's the Victorian champion, or second in Victorian title there last year. So the journey over 8 laps, 2:08.14 the time to beat, and there goes starting flag Martin Hawson straight into the lead. Glenn Watts moving up into second place. So they go down the back numbers in the sun, but it looks like McCarthy has moved up to fourth. The yellow light comes on after a bit of a scrambly start, so it will be a complete restart.
Well, of course, the big mover in here is the 05 car of Graham Earnhardt from Toowoomba, running the 25 roof number. Tonight running for Withcott Seedlings and Don's Engine, and we had a few caps to give away last night with the compliments of Withcott Seedlings. We might have to talk to Graham Earnhardt's crew to see if we can crack another couple. But the 05 car of Graham Earnhardt runs it regularly up at Dion's Speedway in Queensland. It's a BC Commodore. Graham's been running around for 20 years, and he's only 37 now. So you see, he started when he was 17, so he knows what it's all about. And they're back in the starter's hands, Wayne.
Here, car 33 to lead them round Brian Holmes in the Cortina, but the big starter that time was car 70 Martin Hawson, and he gets the jump again. So he's pretty quick off the mark, Martin Hawson. Up into second place straight away, Glenn Watts. He'll be pretty happy with that, but have a look at the big mover around the outside out of position 8, Peter McCarthy.
Trevor Mills doing well on the fourth.
And we've got Trevor Mills there in fourth place. He's just dropped back to fifth in the 8 car. But one lap down is still our leader, car 70, Martin Hawson, as they go in the back straight via the grandstand. It's still Glenn Watts there in second place. Graham Earnhardt in there in third place, Peter McCarthy in fourth, and Mills there in fifth. Charlie.
Yeah, well, Glenny Watts is certainly getting a few points together here. He's pretty well up in the point score at the moment. Glenny Watts ran about 6th. He's 9th in the points at the moment. The number 95 car, Glenny Watts, with 64 points. And his worst heat was a 5 points. So that's all he's got to drop. We've lost one in the centre. Another one here.
Glenny Watts.
33 car of Brian Holmes from Swan Hill too. He's in trouble. And Watts is in the centre. Well, that's bad luck for Wattsy. Bad luck for Glenn Watts. And also the 30 car, Stephen Laidlaw. We lost him. He clipped the fence over on the far wall.
Comes our leader now, 3 laps to go, Martin Hawson. He's got about a 25-metre break on car 25 there in second place, Graham Earnhardt. The car 6 of McCarthy back there in third place, Mills in fourth, and car 5 there in fifth place, Anthony Wilson. I'll come around and see 2 laps to go. Just keep an eye on the clock. The time looks pretty good so far for Martin Hawson. Track's starting to settle in pretty well now. Martin Hawson goes down by the Warrnambool canteen. He's got a decent sort of a break on Graham Earnhardt there in second place and McCarthy in third.
Time's starting to look pretty good too, Wayne. We're running the 2:08.14 time of Chris Waters. 2:08.14 was his fastest time, and we've just gone outside it, so we just missed out a little bit, but they're about half a lap away at the moment. Coming down for the checker flag. And this time it's the 70 car of Martin Hawson home in first place. Earnhardt's got himself into second. And I think McCarthy might be in third place, a 6 car. Peter McCarthy from Mildura.
And Trevor Mills coming off the back, finished fourth in that one, Charlie. So I think Trevor Mills was reasonably high up in the points too.
Yes, he's got a lot of points. We'll just check that out very shortly. But both of those guys have got a few on the board, and also Martin Hawson. But bad luck for Glennie Watts. Doesn't look like there's too much wrong with the car. But last night he left in a cloud of smoke, and I believe the tapper cover gasket came out, and oil went all over the exhaust, and that was the reason for all the smoke last night. But that was a really good run of Martin Hawson, all the way from Mildura. He's 28 years old, BK Commodore. Been running around for about 10 years. He does all his own mechanical work. Tonight he's running for Warrnambool Paint and Crash, Redcliffe Tyres and B&B Autos. And of course in second place as they went over the line was Graham Earnhardt from Toowoomba in Queensland, 37 years old. And he's been running around for 20 years, so he knows what it's all about. And a real good place from third there. That's the way they line up with Neil Howard, Gavin Catley on the pole. Paul Anick and Greg Walling. Greg Walling was one of the favourites before we came out here last night. He's still well down the field, was outside the top 18 as we came into the round of heats tonight. You know, Paul Salou, the South Australia 1 car, and also he's running 52. He is one of the really good goers here at the moment. Paul Salou, 2 Victorian titles under his belt. He's a current South Australian title, which he won at Murray Bridge. His next Formula 500 racer has been racing for 15 years. It's a VL Commodore. Paul Salou comes from Warrnambool, South. He's a wheel aligner with Pettis, so the wheels should be facing in the right way. And that's him back there in about the 4th row on the outside. But keep an eye on Greg Gartner from South Australia. He's a real gem around Premier Speedway. And have a look at Catley. Catley's trying to get his points together, so he's gone around the outside. Howard in the 41 car in second place, and whirling up there into third place now. Greg Whirling all the way from Lismore. There's a big move there from Gartner back in the pack, and also Max Carlin. So there's a lot of movers in this race. But we've got Gavin Catley out front, a little bit of smoke coming around from the rear of the Cortina as he goes down the main straight and round turn 1, 2. Up the grandstand now, and Whirling trying to get a look around the outside of Howard. Neil Howard in the 41 car, and Whirling's hit the wall. Now could pull a race stoppage here if he can't get down. He's creased the wall. I think he's done a wheel of retire and it's stopped. So that's stopped a good race here because Max Carlin's got himself into third place. And Paul Salou in the 52 car was trying to make ground from the back of the field with the number 17 car of Greg Gartner. So Whirling, pretty stiff there for Whirling Wayne. He was starting to put in the big ones.
He was only just starting to get the hang of the track there last night, towards the end of the night. In the last heat he had a pretty high finish, I think it was about second.
Well, maybe a couple of these guys might have been a bit, they said last night that if you got high, you could quite easily get out against that wall. It was a little bit slippery, so maybe he tried to make the move just a little bit early in the night.
The good mover there, Charlie, my favourite for the last event, that last time they ran around here, number 12, Max Carlin. He was carving his way through the field pretty well. We're just waiting for the Greg Whirling's car to get off the track, and Stuart was having a pretty good look at that there last night, and very well finished car, Stuart, Greg Whirling's.
Well, there's no doubt about it. It's the nicest car I've ever seen, full stop. Throw sprint cars and all in, really. But look, for the type of vehicle it was, I've never seen such beautiful prepared equipment inside and outside.
You cut it out, Stuart. You said my car was all right the night I took you down to Avalon.
Oh,
You reckon that went along all right?
You drove too slow.
All right, next time you can take your old Commodore.
Just talking to Liz Bannister down there, Charlie. She just had 2 things to do. One was to go to the toilet, and the other was to get the camera and take a picture of the car. So we've got Liz up here now, and Charlie's just going to have a talk to Liz.
Well, we might just wait till this race is over, Wayne. We'll just wait till see what happens here with Gavin Catley. Now, Gavin Catley came into this race as certainly one of the favourites. He's going all right at the moment. He's got to get a few points out of this race. He'd need to win this heat to put himself right in contention. Gavin Catley, 28 years old, comes from Camperdown. He's an electrician at Bonlac. Been running around for about 12 years. Came out of fender benders. He was fifth in the 1996 title, which was held in at Simpson. It's a TE Cortina, the Lang 62 car. Runs a 4.1 alloy-headed Falcon motor. Of course, Gavin does the motor himself, but he's aptly looked after by Judd Panels, Camperdown Electrical Service and Shanahan's Electric Motors. And of course, Neil Howard in the 41 car. Well, he's been around forever, I think. Comes from Mount Gambier. 36 years old, been running for 20 years, so he started when he was 16. He's an ex-super modified pilot, so he knows what it's all about. But have a look at the big number 12, Max Carlin, breathing down his exhaust pipe, and he's got up the inside of Howard. Carlin and Howard. Carlin goes straight through. He said, give me a little bit of space and I'll do it up this back straight. So he's sighted up Gavin Catley now. We've got Cortina and back to Commodore. Good run here from Carlin. He's trying every inch of the way. He's dropped down on the pole line. He wasn't too keen last night. Oh, and he's got up on 3 wheels as he went round turn 1, 2. Well, Max Carlin used all his efforts there to keep it on 4 wheels, and he's gone right past the Judd Panels car. But a bit of smoke coming out of Max Carlin's car. This doesn't look good for Max. We've got 4 laps to go, and the smoke's coming out of Carlin. He's had wretched luck at state titles and Australian titles, and I hope it's only something like a small oil leak. He's probably looking at the oil gauge at the moment and saying, is it or isn't it? He'll be hearing all those sort of noises, can see the smoke coming out, and he can hardly see through the cabin at the moment, but he's desperately trying to hang on. Gavin Catley saying, well, I don't know whether you're going to keep going, Max. But Catley's hanging on there in second place. Howard and Greg Gardner having a ding-dong battle. Wayne back in third place.
No, I don't think Max Carlin's worried about the oil gauge, Charlie. I don't think he can even see it with all the smoke in there, but it doesn't sound too good as he's going past the stand, but he still keeps going. He's only got a lap and a half to go, so I dare say Max Carlin will hang on and have a real good chance of getting up the highest points. Back there in second place, Catley. He was our early leader. He's doing a great job. And we've had a spin here on the corner. Car 10, the car of.
That was Chris Overall. Chris Overall was one of the contenders. But here's Greg Gardner having a real shot at Gavin Catley. Greg Gardner from Penola in South Australia drops down on the inside line. Just can't quite get there. As they went over the line, Carlin in first place, Catley in second place, Greg Gardner in third, Howard in fourth. Then we go back to the 23 car of Andrew Harrison. He's got a few more points on the board. And the 52 car, or the South Australia 1 car of Paul Salou. Well, that was a absolute drama, and we might try and send somebody down and just find out what happened to poor old Max Carlin.
Well, that was certainly a smoky trip you had in there, mate.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, what's your problem?
Oh, I think we've lost a bit of compression somewhere.
Yeah.
She's pumping a bit of pressure down in the sump and blowing her out all the breathers.
Will you be watching everything? You're out front there and
yeah.
waiting to stay there?
Yeah, I wanted to stop there because we'll see now. We're going to have a go at changing the motor and see how we go.
Oh, that's great. Best of luck. Thanks a lot.
Used to be good in the old days. He didn't have roof numbers.
No doubling up, Charlie.
Yeah, it was great. Never mind. Number 3, Greg Stevenson leads them in. Russell Bent back there in 75. In second place, Normie Fisher's got himself up in the 4th place, and Moldy Calderwood back into second. There's not much in this at the moment. Normie Fisher's found himself there in 4, but got himself sideways. Got a bit of a hit in the side and moved in cross country in the number 4 car. Graham West now is up in the 4th position in the 56 car, the old Tirana, the oldest car in the field. Running 4th place, but out front, Greg Stevenson, the number 3. So Steve-O goes through first, Calderwood in second, Russell Bent in 3rd place, West in 4. Then we go back to the 18 car of Perry McCowan, turned in a couple of good races last night. You can hear the little RX-7 screaming down the back straight, and the little Mazda number 4. And there's a big move from Rod Smith coming up from the rear of the field in the number 8 car from Ballarat. So Merv Jenkins has called it a day and pulled into the centre, and Normie Fish has already parked himself. So out front we've got Greg Stevenson holding off Moldy Calderwood from Portland in the number 13 car. Russell Bent back there in 3rd place. Graham West trying valiantly to make it up in the LJ Tirana, and then Perry McCowan back in 18. And there's a good derby going on down the back here between number 17, which is Neil Watson, in the 9 car, which is Darren Condon. So as you pick them up, Wayne, with 3 to go.
This time round, Charlie, they'll get 2 laps to go on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. And it's our leader, Greg Stevenson. He's doing a great job there in front. Car 13 in second place, Ian Calderwood. But the big battle of the whole race I've been watching is between Graham West and the car number 75, Russell Bent. Go back down the straight, down the back straight. They'll come around, they'll receive the white flag with 1 to go. And looks like Greg Stevens, all he's got to do is stay on the track, and he's got this one wrapped up. Number 13 in second place, Ian Calderwood in the big Falcon. And here comes the little Tirana, the oldest car, as Charlie said, in the field. Car 56, Graham West. He was a feature winner here at the last event. He's moved up into 3rd place. Here comes our leader and winner, car number 3, Greg Stevenson. He takes the win. Number 13 in second place, Ian Calderwood, and a great finish there for 3rd with car 75. Just failing to pass Graham West, car 75, Russell Bent finishing 4th, and Graham West in 3rd place. Time for that race, 2:16 and 99. 8 seconds outside the record, so the times aren't too bad tonight. And track looks as though it's just starting to settle in there, Charlie.
Well, Greg Stevenson just coming down the Row Motorcycle chute. Greg Stevenson comes from Flynn in ACT, 28 years old, he's a panel beater. He won the Riverina title in 92-93, running tonight for Jim Kershaw Auto Repairs and Pulford Sign Art. It's a VL Commodore, that's number 3. From Flynn ACT, Greg Stevenson.
We've got car 3 here, and I think it'd be in about 3 position, or perhaps even 2.
Yeah, maybe 2, maybe 3. I'm not real sure yet, but we're right up there anyway, which is good.
Yeah.
It's good to get a start off the top 6 or 8, you know, because the top 6 or 8 blokes are sort of pretty genuine sort of blokes, you know. You're not going to
do a lot of trouble.
You're less likely to get crashed out.
That's right. Yeah, you finding the track okay?
A bit rough that last time.
Yeah, well, they're gradient now. So.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they are, because we're getting bounced around from pillar to post, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, well, keep at it. That's the main thing.
We sure will.
Look forward to a good final.
Yeah.
Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
I think Egan will be very happy with the position he's drawn in this one, Charlie, off pole.
Well, he came off the rear of the field. They've reversed the field, Wayne, so he did come off the rear, so he's earned this pole position. They're in the starter's hands. Egan from the ACT roars away in the first turn. He's pulled away from Johnny Benson. Johnny Benson hanging onto his quarter panel. There's Chris Waters coming up in the number 9 car into 3rd position. And then the 21 roof number is Darren Cottrell. That's Cottrell back in 4th position. 57 is Grant Bird. 78 is Wayne King. And coming off the rear, Kieran Thompson, the 45 car, trying to make a bit of ground there on Dean Watson in the 7 car. But out the front, Paul Egan from the ACT. He's put daylight between himself now and Johnny Benson. Chris Waters from Mildura into 3rd place. Then we go back to the 21 car, which is the 21 roof number of Darren Cottrell. Number 11 on his side, 21 on the roof, that's Darren Cottrell. 57 is Grant Bird, big blue Falcon from Bendigo. And Chris Waters has got himself out against the wall, dropped us a couple of spots. Chris Waters in a bit of trouble. I think he's done a right-hand front tyre. Yep, she's flat, and she's not even flat on the bottom. She's flat all the way around, Wayne.
Yeah, as they come around, Charlie, a bit of bad luck there for Chris Waters. Looks like he's going to pull into the centre, as he does. Here comes our leader past the judges' box once more. He's got 3 laps to go. It's still car 47, Paul Egan, all the way from Canberra. We're up around that way. He's in the lead. John Beeson in 2nd place, and just moving up into 3rd place after Waters going into the centre. Wait for the number to come around. The numbers are hard to see when they're on the roof. Car 21, so it's car of Darren Cockrell. He's moved up into 3rd place, but down around the back part of the track there, past the grandstand, into the Coke scoreboard. It's our leader, car 47, Paul Egan, in the little Cortina. He's had a very good weekend. I think he'll be pretty happy so far. Car 7 there in 2nd place, John Beeson. Benson holding on the 2nd, car 21 in 3rd, Cockrell, as he goes through. And here's another good mover that's had a pretty good weekend, car 57, Grant Bird. Car 45 going around the outside, Kieran Thompson. He's trying to pick up the extra points. He'll try and move up into 5th, but our leader just going through now, car 47. Paul Egan takes the win. Car 7 in second place, John Beeson. Number 21 there in third, Darren Cockrell. Number 57 brings up fourth place, Grant Bird, and back there in fifth looked like car 78, car of Wayne King. Time is getting quicker, 4 seconds outside the 8-lap record, 2:12.94. So the track just starting to settle down and the boys starting to sort out the track.
Well, Wayne, Paul Egan has put himself up with a nice lead here at the moment. Coming into the last heat, that was his last heat. Before he went out, he was on 104 points, so he's picked up another 36. You know, he drops his lowest heat, which as we see it here, and remember this is all completely unofficial as we're doing it, but he drops his 17 out of heat 4, which would give him 123 points. And now he's one of the highest scores at the moment as they complete their round 5. And the other one was Chris Waters, and that was bad luck for him because coming into round 4 he had 96 points and he got a 0 out of that one, so he drops a 0 and remains on 96 points. So he's still in it, Chris Waters, but it's a pity he hadn't pulled off a high placing there because it would have put him nearly up on pole.
Worst heat later on.
I can't see the number 15 car of Gary Hodge. I think he might be out too, Wayne.
But definitely Trevor Mills on the outside looks to be sitting fairly pretty there at the moment, Charlie. And down the back car 70, Martin Horson's got the work in front of him. It's Mills straight in the lead as the green flag drops. So they go around the highway in corner. Trevor Mills, car number 8. Car 6, McCarthy, and a few cars.
Watsy's in trouble. Watsy looks like he's going to dip out of this round 2. Lenny Watts on the infield. There's Trevor Mills out front. Peter McCarthy in the second place. And Anthony Wilson in third. Trevor Mills really on the pace in this heat. He's come out of a good position on the outside pole. McCarthy in second. And then Anthony Wilson closing in, making a good third there with the 05 car of Graham Earnhardt, roof number 25 from Queensland. Now, he's pretty high up in the points too as Graham Earnhardt. So he's desperately looking for points. Wilson's got himself out against the boards. But it's Mills with 4 to go this time. Half race distance. Trevor Mills in the number 8 car. McCarthy in second, Anthony Wilson in third, and Earnhardt from Queensland in third place. The 70 car of Martin Horson from Mildura back in about 4th or 5th.
But the challenge on for the lead there, Charlie. 2.5 laps down. McCarthy just trying to find a way around Mills in the lead. Trying the high line, trying the low line. But as they come around, Mills up on the 2 wheels there as he come out of that corner. Car 8, sorry, the car of Trevor Mills back in second place, McCarthy in car 6. Car number 5 from Queensland, as you mentioned earlier, Anthony Wilson. They'll come around this time, 1 lap to go, and Mills certainly having a lot of trouble coming out of turn 4 there. He's got McCarthy right up behind him now as they'll exit turn 2 and go down the back straight for the last time. But Mills holds on. McCarthy, one last effort around the outside, won't get him. Mills will come through for the win and the points. McCarthy in second, car 5 there in, and we've lost a car into the fence just down in front of us.
Ross James.
Car 22, Ross James. So he'll be keen to go across the line and just pick up those little valuable points, and there he goes. So our winner, Charlie, Trevor Mills from Peter McCarthy there in second place, Anthony Wilson third.
Well, Trevor Mills, 33 years old, comes from Corowa. He's a motor mechanic. He has 3 Victorian B-grade titles under his belt over a period of years. He's an ex-New South Wales title holder. He was third in the Vic title in Hamilton in 93-94. And of course looks after the VR Commodore and his engine being a mechanic. Looks after it on his own. Tonight running for Dunkley Panels, Dewpoint Paints and Cardwell Engineering.
Right, car 27 to lead him around. Brennan Densley. He's had a reasonable run all weekend. He should get the jump here. They go down past the flag marshals. 27 on the inside, trying to hold his own as they go around. Coming out of turn 2, down the back straight. Number 23 on the outside. Andrew Harrison challenging for the lead. He looks as though he's stuck side by side with Densley as they come in the main straight. Still side by side. One lap completed and into the lead goes car 23, Andrew Harrison, as they start to sort themselves out. Densley drops back to second. And looks like Salou there in third. Gartner there in fourth place. And the car 10 car of Chris Overall, who's been having a pretty good weekend so far, is up into fifth place.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Greg Whirling. He's into fifth position and he's desperately got to make up points, and also Gavin Catley. They're the two guys that have got to make up the points and get up in amongst it here at the moment. The 27 car of Brendan Densley needs a few points too, so he'd need to be right in there. He's in the second position at the moment. Andrew Harrison, he needs points for his last run. Whirling, trying the big outside run. He did this before and ended up in the pickets, but he's got away with it this time. Round the outside of Greg Gartner from South Australia. Catley now coming up to exercise his authority. The Cortina bouncing through the holes down the bottom end. And it looks like the number 17 car of Gartner. He's okay. He's back into gear.
We've got
running about fifth position.
Chris Overall in the fence
Chris
over
Overall
there.
against the wall. I think a few bits flew off Greg Gartner's car down about the white line. Somebody might have run over the bits and pieces. But it's Andrew Harrison still out front. He needs a big win here. He needs 36 full points to get himself up here. And of course the 27 car of Brendan Densley, he also needs a few points. As does Greg Whirling. This is their last chance. There's no B main here tonight. It's the 18 top point scorers.
Overall there, Charlie. Had a reasonable sort of a weekend into the fence, so hopefully we'll see him back. Might have a few points up just as Charlie goes to the shoot to see the situation with he desperately needed points. Looks like he's out. He's just outside the 18. He was in position 19 on 62 points. So he needs a big score here to get himself into it, because he'll have to drop off his worst heat, which is his first heat. He picked up 4 points. Yeah, the other one in there I was interested in was Brendan Densley. I've been watching him. He was in position 8 comes Whirling, trying to go through on the inside. He's got 3 laps to go this time round. Challenging for the lead and goes into the lead. No, he doesn't do it. Car 23 come back round. Cycling is Whirling. Defends once again. Andrew Harrison doing a great job. Whirling falls off the ground as he comes out of the corner. Another car on the inside, but Harrison keeps the momentum. And car 11. This time round, he'll have one more final lap right up behind Harrison. We've got Paul Salou there in third place, and car 27, fourth place, Brendan Densley. The heat is on down in the back. So that he's not scared to have one final effort as they come around. Whirling and Harrison takes the win. Whirling in second place. Paul Salou in third, and Brendan Densley bringing up fourth place. Another high point scorer in that race. Pretty well up in the points was Gavin Gately.
Number 19, Darren Condon. Number 9, Ballarat 4, Northern Peter. In there at the moment. I think he might have been a scratching. Out of 10 to 13, Hollywood, he's certainly in there. In 11, 75 car of Russell Fink. And Russell Fink. He picked up 8 points. So that's interesting. To get in amongst the point scorers here.
Looks so Graham West might lead him into the first one. He's in the little train race we've mentioned throughout the night and last night in the oldest car in the world. And he's trying to get his car. We'll lose a few players. Trouble there.
Against the boards, out front is Neil Watson from Ballarat. Clean car. In the third position, and Ross up into fourth. Position. Nico's more Colwood. Colwood's one position. He's got person behind the all the service there.
Car 18 there in the middle. That's called the big thing. Car
18 copped it in the front end. It looks like Graham running out of flame.
Poor old Graham West, he was a victim of that one. Hopefully he hasn't got too much trouble there, but a bit better out there for car 18.
This is well there in 20 in the last of the leagues. New imports. The West 56 car is running in a position at the moment.
Neil Watson out there in the
so he's at this moment. So he's in a good position.
waiting for the car of Perry McCow to move him a little bit further into the centre. We've got 5 laps to go. 56, he had a great run here earlier on in the year when he won the feature. Graham West. He's got the work in front of him. He's coming out of this one. He's in front of him. Car 13. In Colwood, and car 18 teammate. And Neil Watson says radio Colwood away. He's in the lead. Car 75. Can't let him get too far away. Number 13, he's already made place. Graham West has those points. As we mentioned, the points are very important to finishing high. You can drop the last finish. Into fourth place. He's going into third place. He's right up beside 13. West has got his nose in front. Right up to hold the position. Having a little bit of trouble behind car 75 there, sitting in second place. Colwood on the outside of fence. He'll start 2 laps to go. Neil Watson in the Colwood. And car 13 came out of that fence. And Colwood, he was in the second. Goes car 56. Graham West into third. He'll be out after Colwood now to make up for that little misfortune. Get behind car 75, car Russell Ben, who's place. He's on his last lap, our leader. Goes down past the stand for last one, 6 valuable points for this round. And track looking pretty good at this stage. And here, have a look at the duel for second. Tirana just can't quite get past Big Falcon, so Neil Watson takes the win. Ian Calderwood there in second place. Here, Tirana car 56, Graham West in third place, and car 75, Russell Ben in fourth place.
Greg Stevenson ended up 5th place from down around the back of the field, and he was on a 3 points Wayne. He now picks up another 13, and he will drop 8, so he'll certainly got himself into the top 18. There's no worries there. Paul Lee and Greg Stevenson will be 2 of the top contenders, and I think we might have enough points to get himself up into a reasonable position. But West in the just out the
How do you have in that position, Peter? Oh, I don't know. It's going to be tough, I reckon. I think it'll be tough, mate. Good on you, mate. Thank you. Best of luck. You make it. Well, we hope so.
The Bell 13 car comes from Portland, Ian Colwood. Out of position, number 11, the 7 car. Victorian Benson. Another big performance here all night. In fact, 2 nights he's put in some great runs, starting to move himself towards the front. From Bendigo, the 45. Kieran Thompson. Current South Australia 1 has come across here tonight, 52 car. South Australia, all salute. Out of position number 8, 21 car. The Boeing Brendan Tinsley. Position number 7, the big mover from Mildura. Sponsored car number 9, Chris Waters. One of the names that are really famous at Premier Speedway and in the Southwest area from Portland. The big number 12 car, tonight sponsored by Western District Motor Traders, Max Carla. been Max has had an engine replacement. They've got an engine. So what about another bit here for the boys out in the pits? I've got some sort of a picture out there. Out of position 5. From Mildura, Norton. Out of position 4. Back number 3 car. He's run well all weekend. Greg Stevenson. Out of position number 12 last night before the meeting even started. He was only for the fun. He's done pretty well. He's put himself in third position. On the front line. The big movers up front, coming out of position 2. Another one of the Mildura cars. Very strong Mildura contingent here tonight. Put your hands together for one of the front rowers. Peter McCarthy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your pole sitter from Palmerston, BC, 26 years old. He runs club up there. Tonight, the course of the 4.1. His mechanic been running around for 10 years. Hands together for the pole sitter, Paul. Great fans. 35 laps. Got the 35 laps up on the on the row. All getting in the car, and Jamie Nicholson racing back to Premier Speedway. We've seen about a bit lined up.
The class is racing over the 2. Fantastic, particularly good. My life is start.
They're in the starter stands, 35 laps to do. With McCarthy on the outside as they come down to the wide line. Flags down, a little Cortina Vegan straight down in front as he has been most of the weekend. McCarthy in second place, challenging on the inside there. And McCarthy Stevenson in as they go around. Cars still up. Big bunch of cars there fighting out for 4th and 5th places. And there goes our leader, Paul Egan, 1 lap down, incident free.
Let's hope we can keep the Paul Egan making it up front. In position is still from Mildura. Back to Trevor Mills. He's tucked himself in the spot there. He's trying to tuck up. Carlin's got himself a bit himself in the position for Greg Stevenson. Carlin's still trying to go forward. He's gone sort of Houston, and now he's trying to tap on Greg Stevenson. So even on the number 12 car, and then Chris Waters. All the movers are up front. Then we go back to Paul Salou. He's settled down into a nice position back there as Paul Salou. And the 27 car of back and about midfield. So we go back to Paul up front. Then we go back to Peter McCarthy. Chris Waters in 5. No, he hasn't quite got round the outside of Martin Horseman. He's having a great field. He's got himself up in the right position. Paul's sitting back behind. Paul's trying to get up on the inside of him. And I've got another one in the 45 cars coming back from time. He's starting to move in. Counting down with 28 this time to go through. And he's starting to set his authority up with the front runners. The back having a lot of to get through, and Paul nicely up front.
Right, Mills just up with the pressure on McCarthy there. Still our leader. Egan out in front. He's broken up into a decent sort of lead. Up in second. Mills back in there in third. Carl fourth, but the big mover further down the Carlin down on power, I'd say, he had in earlier, but he's still holding on to 6th place there. And the car slowing down there in the main straight, just about to lose that.
70 car down, Martin first. And the 47 car. Then we go back to the number 6 car of Peter McCarthy. Then we've got Trevor Mills back in third place. Moved himself up to the number 9 car, Max Carlin, to about 5th in the 12 car, and Greg Stevenson in number 3 car into about 6th or 7th. It's all running pretty well at the moment, but Egan's moved right away, and he's doing it nicely with 25 on the board. They've run 10 laps. Those 10 laps are running out pretty fast.
Certainly going to be interesting with that 20 laps to go, Charlie. Paul Egan's starting to come up on the marks now. He's only leaning back straight behind him, but it's Egan still in the lead. McCarthy there in second place. Mills in third. We go back to fourth place, and the fourth place getter, which is Chris Waters, is really who's having a fair dinkum go.
Calderwood into the fence. Calderwood gets over in front of the terrace, the 13 car. He's still in the field, still getting around okay. I think he might have done the right-hand tyre. He's all out of the way. So he's done it well. We go again, right in front, up nearly the length of the now. Peter McCarthy in second place. Trevor Mills has moved third. Chris in fourth. Carlin in fifth. Carlin's making the number 12 car, Max Carlin. Boy, we want to see another engine going on McCarlin, but they motor in with such speed to north. There's only an oil leak going back on the Max Carlin can't afford to have another break. He's here tonight. He's already had a big one.
And we've got a car 7 there, the car of Benson, the left-hand front door panel just hanging off there. No stops the race. But, just looking for our leader now. On the roof, corner, so the will come on.
17 car Watson upside down with 19 to go.
It just drove straight in the wall, Charlie, and just a slow turn onto its roof. So hopefully the driver is okay.
Well, we were settling down into a wonderful event. We've still got 20 laps forward. It's already gone 15 laps. It's looking a really good time.
Make the race pretty interesting now, Charlie. They'll all bunch up again, so
we're going to make it pretty easy for Paul Egan. He needed a bit of a break. He was into the traffic. This is only going to make it better for Paul Egan was in front. Peter McCarthy was running place. The 8 car Trevor Mills was third. The 9 car was in fourth. And the car of Max Carlin pulled up in front of the sign over at the moment. Was starting to blow a lot of smoke. We went back to which was Greg Stevenson, started out of position 4. And Paul Blue behind him in the 52 car. They're the major ones we had. They really opened up the gap. And now we get the lap scorers to settle them down. Martin Horson, that was pretty unlucky. He went out. Multi Calderwood was car will be Andrew Wilson. And 25 Bernhardt and 25 car. Grant Bird would be in behind 56 car. We've got the here in Peter McCarthy in second. Trevor Mills in third. Chris Waters in 4. In 5. Greg Stevenson in 6. 52 car of Paul Louis 7. 45 car of Kevin Thompson in position 8. Then the 27 car of Brendan Densley in 9. 17 car of Neil Watson. 10. And I think that's Neil Watson for a while.
Just having a look at the car there, Charlie. The other number 17 looks like it's got a back bar on it. So hopefully the officials pick up on that.
Laps completed, 20 to go. You see anybody Paul Egan at the moment, mate?
No, not this stage, Charlie. The Bull Cortuna, she's been pedalling along pretty well all weekend, and he wants to make this race his, but you've got Peter McCarthy breathing down his neck, Tony Mills. Also, you got Max Cowan there, which a little puff of smoke there earlier on, but hopefully Max can see out the race. He finished out early on when he totally destroyed the photo before he replaced it. Car 45, he's been well. Car 27, Brett Hensley. At this stage, Charlie, I don't think you can any of them out because anything's happened yet.
Just finishing off with the classic there, Wayne. The second annual Sprint Car Classic International Photographic Competition has opened at the Warrnambool. They're coming at something great. Again, we're all going to have a look. 25th Car Classic proudly presents an exciting and memorable Speedway photos. The start of the
And we've got a problem with the little Cortuna out in front. He slowed right down, but the green flag has been dropped to Cortuna. And he's not very keen on the idea. He's got a bit of a problem in the lead. They go to the back straight to the middle. We've got car 9 in the car, Chris Waters. He's in third in these first three place getters. This can stay. I'm still blowing that smoke. He's in fourth. The car in the back end. 7 little Cortuna. He stopped over there. He looks like he had
oh boy, oh boy, talk about drama. Let's get the drama. What a full night. And the finish line. We're just waiting the seconds. Well, what's the drama? I can't see Paul Egan's fired up again. I think he was idling around and the car must have loaded up, I think, on fuel. He has, of course, the stoppage if he requires a just sure it's
pass there, Charlie. He's got a front right rear. Just notice there. 7 has been put to the rear. Fired up, so put the luck. It's put it on forward. And the place to the right has one counts in.
And it was a bit stiff too, I think, Trevor Milton there on stage and all the drama. Greg Butler. Butler's okay. South Australia 7 away from Penola. Now 7 has been Johnny Benson. He's had a great weekend too, apart from this particular event. But I spare a thought for Paul Egan. Fancy leading 15 laps. Looks like he had it all set up. Now he's got to do it all from the back. I don't think even Paul Egan can do it from the back. We go back to the lead with the 6th car in front. And that's Peter McCarthy. Trevor Mills holding there in car. Chris Waters has finished up into 3rd place. Max Cullen into 4th. And Chris Lou. 5th place. 52 car. The 45 car at Kieran Thompson. He's been on the move. Been doing it rather nicely. Kieran Thompson ran well all weekend, comes from Bendigo.
On the board. And McCarthy's on. He's on the runner. McCarthy as they come around. 20 laps to go. And Tony Mills there in second place. In third place is Chris Waters and Max in fourth place. Backmarker Paul Egan, who was actually leading the race there early, he's already passed one, so he's starting to make his way through the field. He found it a little bit difficult in the traffic, but he'll get it sorted out. Is second. Charlie's in the lead, and Mills in second.
Holding there in third place and fourth place. I'll look at Chris Waters at the moment. He's just shadowing the cars in front. His own line, doesn't want to do anything at this stage. He's still got 18 laps to sort him out. The 3 or 4 great cars in Slew's staying to put his bid on Max Carlin. As we go back to the leaders, it's McCarthy out front. McCarthy, Mills, Waters, Carlin, Salou. They're the top 5. I think the winner will come from there, all being well. And a big pack to develop, another 30 or 40 metres. Egan trying desperately to pass cars. He's a few places, got round front. We go back with the leaders as they go back 16 laps to go. All up in these 5. We've lost 27 from Rosedale. That's the 27 car of Brendan Densley. And he's pulled it up the light. So Brendan Densley was right in the was Graham Densley. So he's made it difficult for himself. First 5 McCarthy, Waters, Carlin, Salou, Kieran Thompson, Graham West in there. Andrew Wilson still okay.
This is going to help Paul get chances once again. He's making his way through the field pretty well, but he's still a fair pace off the leaders.
Yes, but the more restart is going to favour him. He's got a job in front of him when he gets this pack of 5 cars in front. Yeah, the 17 car of Greg Gartner's been pulled in. Right, now we're just checking the board in front of us. It's come up 6, 8, 9, 12, 52, 55. Right, we've had them. Yeah. Number 27 car sitting on the infield or just on the inside of the track is Brendan. And he wanted to keep continuing in front. Greg Gartner, Stewards are talking to him on the infield. Away now, there's 16 laps to go now, and this is starting to be Taylor Blake now for Peter McCarthy. Trevor Mills has moved into second place, Waters in third, Carlin in fourth, Lou in fifth, Stevenson, he's out. Aaron Thompson, 45 car. The first 5. Onto that making his car. Well, Egan's certainly making his way towards the front. It's making it better and better for him all the time. Got quite a few supporters on his back. Paul Egan trying to make it through. Still got 16 doing McCarthy leads them in. Mills in second place. Trying to push up the inside of Mills. He's having to go on the lane. Carlin struck off the plate a little. And still in fifth place. Good derby going back to the field with Kieran Thompson and number 17. So Carlin's moved himself over to third. The wrong side of that. And going down the straight to go. McCarthy making every place.
Yes, McCarthy's got a clear track in front of him there, Charlie, but Waters in second place. He's all over the track trying to hold the behind him, but Max Carlin with the spare. He's doing fantastic. The big gun from South Australia moved up in the fourth, whereas Mills just dropping back through the field, and into the fence goes car 17. Looks like the car the fence, and there Paul Egan. He's in the seventh, and Carlin goes a little wide there. Getting a bit of a shove from Salute in third place. The leader itself still putting him a good Waters in second, Carlin and fourth.
Swan Hill car putting in a bit of effort there in the 53 car. South Australian title holder, but comes from Swan Hill. And we've lost one. No, we've got one right in the wall on the bottom. It's 45 Kieran Thompson. 45 Kieran Thompson's gone in the wall very, very hard. Well, Thompson's car has just got off the wall, and he has really got hard. He's on right in front wheel is right in the driver's door. So it's a pretty nasty one. For 9 years, he was Australian number 2. He's also won a Victorian title before and a couple of South African. So he come here with wonderful credentials. I was talking to him the other night, he told me he had to put together engine builders. Third, Mills trying to get back into the race. He's got himself back to fourth place. Oh, and Carlin's lost the right hand rear and almost went upside down. Carlin wheel that he's lost to Chris Waters. Yeah, Chris actually lost the wheel. Now this is taking out a couple of top contenders. Chris Waters has lost his tyre. He's taken out Max. Max went into the air, rode Chris Waters' wheel. We thought it came off Carlin's car for a moment, but he rode the wheel, flipped himself into the air. We've lost 2 of the top 4 cars. Well, this is certainly gone into a race of attrition now. Chris Waters is devastated. And Max Carlin, what a night he's had. Engine change and then accidentally ran over Chris Waters' car. Let's hope still we can get going again. I hope he hasn't done a lot of damage. Well, Max has gone in the right in front. Wheel is really torn off the car. That was absolutely accidental.
So there's still 11 laps to run. Anything can happen.
Well, Graham, the other end, the pointy end of this event. So we've got McCarthy, Salou coming from Swan Hill. He's the current South Australian title holder. I guess he's to try and pick up the Victorian title too and have a finale. Trevor Mills still in there, Greg Gardner.
Blue there in second place. Who's having a few earlier problems. Mills back to fourth, car 57. He starts to tackle Peter McCarthy on the inside. 8 laps to go.
One of the ones that's coming up the steam train, he's got the car I think for track, and he's looking real good at the moment. Greg Gardner, all he's got to do is sit there. It's a game of cat and mouse with 7 laps to go. McCarthy out front, Gardner in second place. You got the car for Panola. Harry Swan Hill there in third place. Gardner attacking now. But McCarthy driving a very, very smooth race. Peter McCarthy being attacked by Greg Gardner. Greg Gardner's got a meeting. Here's a drag race down the back. Gardner leading the Warrnambool. Greg Gardner this time with 5 laps. He was looking pretty good a few laps ago.
Yeah, Gardner just charged through the lead. Then he has got over McCarthy. I think he's got the car up for a harder track. McCarthy up and back further and further as Salou comes up behind McCarthy now. Then you've got to go to car 57, the car of Grant Bird. Then we've got 5 there in 5th place. But still out in front, it's Gardner. He'll have 3 laps to go. We've lost Mills into the centre, Tony Mills into the centre. Car 8. 3 laps to go for Gardner. Back there in second car. And Salou back there in 3rd place. Coming around, he'll see the Coca-Cola scoreboard. He'll know that he's got 2 laps to go. It's Gardner out in the lead. McCarthy in second place. He's got a little bit of a battle in his high hands to hold on to second place. Salou there in 3rd place. Here comes our leader, Gardner. He'll get 1 lap to go. The white flag goes out. He's on his last lap. You might say Charlie nearly the victory. In the stand, half a lap to complete, and I'm very, very happy Gardner after this race, and he takes a checkered flag. Great drive after having a few early problems and actually looking like getting put to the rear of the field there at one stage. And we had McCarthy in second, Salou in third, just going through their grand formation to come through on the computer. They're just sorting out the computer up there in Queensland now, but Skip Jackson may still have won the 6th, so hopefully we'll have that news through to you before everyone heads home. But Brooke Tatnall first tonight, Brett Koenig from America second, third Gary Rush, and next in position.
Presentations made. You hold the first 5 there, boys.
we're just waiting for our winner, Greg Gardner, victory lap. A great victory too it was. Having the car set up very well for the track that come in later on in the race. Ben McCarthy very unlucky after taking over the lead earlier on the race. He ended up finishing second.
Greg, how'd you go, mate? I'm not real good. Did it well.
I tried.
Yeah, sure did.
It's a rough was coming up. Didn't know where we're going or what we're going to do, but it seemed to be all right, the hot line, and we kept trying.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah, so a lot of years trying for something.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank
All
you.
the very best.
Yep.
Okay, well, without further ado, what about welcoming you up? 5th place tonight in the Victorian A Modified Production Championship. The 56 car winner, his LJ Tirana, was the last start for the winner here at Premier Speedway, Graham West. You have Graham West up to the dais, please. Fifth place getter, Graham West. Well, Graham, wonderful drive. You won the feature here the other night, so you had a bit of an inkling into Premier Speedway. How'd you find it tonight?
It was a lot different tonight. It wasn't as slick as it was the other week, and I'd like to thank the crew, Roger, for his support of the car, and Margie, my fiance, for sticking by me for 10 years, and I'd like to ask her if she would marry me one day. So there you go, fellas.
Yeah, that's the first at Premier Speedway.
Yeah, I've been going out with it for a long time, and I think it's about time I got on the podium and said something, so I'll say it for everyone. I'd like to thank the sponsors and thank everyone else for not finishing. Oh, sorry. For those that didn't finish, I'd like to commiserate with them. Those who finished in front of me, I'd like to congratulate them. And I'd like to thank the club and everyone else and everyone that supported me for the night. And the Patronas are still there.
There's one happy little fellow from Malden. He's a builder's labourer, 33-year-old Graham West. And what about that proposal, boys and girls? That was wonderful, wasn't it? We had a wedding here at Premier Speedway one night out in the car park many years ago, so we might get another one. In 4th place, also receiving a sash from Bendigo, the 57 car, 27-year-old Grant Bird. Ellen Jones, the president of the VSC, just presenting the sashes and trophies. 4th place to Grant Bird. Well, Grant, the bird nearly flew, didn't it?
Yeah, nearly.
Last night it did in one of the big heats.
Yeah, it was a good heat. I didn't know if I was so far in front. I would have buttoned off a little bit, but it gave me a bit of an idea what it was going to be like tonight in the final. It was worth it.
Sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Win Little Engines, Bendigo Specialist Braking Clutch, Novis Windscreens, and Rinses Auto Salvage for the month bar. Thank you.
Well done, Bird, home in 4th place. Now the trophies come out, and in 3rd place tonight in the Victorian modified title, he's already had 2 Victorian titles. He's also the current South Australian title, which he's won twice, once at Murray Bridge. Put your hands together for South Australia 1, Swan Hill 52, Paul Salou. And we've got the Paul Salou fan club up there, have we? And Paul, you've had a checkered career, a couple of Victorian titles, current South Australian title holder.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to thank Premier for putting the race on. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Eagle Auto Exhaust. They've done a marvellous job on the new suspension we got under it. I'd like to thank Tank World, David Meats, the professional drill estate in Smile. And most of all, I'd like to thank my followers, Anna and Howard, Brendan and all them. Thank you.
Good on you. Put your hands together, the Paul Salou fan club up on the hill. And in second place, I guess this guy was pretty stiff. We had him home at one stage. We'll find out what happened. But home in second place tonight from Mildura, MDA 6 car, the V8 Commodore, Peter McCarthy. And we've got a Peter McCarthy fan club up there too. Great to see the Mildura people down here at Premier Speedway. Peter McCarthy receives the red sash, plus the trophy from the Victorian Speedways Council. Now, Peter, you had a pretty cheeky career, but we had you over the line tonight. What happened?
Getting too old, I think. I ran out of puff and I couldn't find a smooth the track, and I started getting the car was okay. It was just the driver that let it down. I'd like to thank Rod and Solomon and all the crew, because Rod's worked his butt off this week building a new engine after we blew it a couple of weeks ago. Thanks to all the guys coming down. That's fair, thank you.
Well done, Peter McCarthy, because he was an Australian number 2, has won a Victorian title and a couple of South Australian titles. So the big one tonight, and I'm pretty happy about this because I had a good talk to this little guy the other night, goes back a long way. In fact, we used to race hot rods against, I think his brother and a couple of his uncles. He used to be the little number 17 car over at South Australia. So it was one of the original hot rods, raced at Speedway, and called the gun and 17 little 37 Ford Chevrolet. And it was almost unbeatable, and I guess Rob got a big smile on his face here. What about bringing up players? Victorian title holder for 97, Greg Gartner. And Greg comes from Penola, and he happens to be a farmer. I said to him the other night, are you a rich farmer? He said, not really. Well, he might be now.
Congratulations, well done.
Now, Greg, you've got a checkered career. You're only 26 years old, and you've got a couple of brothers run Speedway too.
Yeah, certainly have. We've got a brother up at Alice Springs at the moment, the Australian title, and cousin Simon, which runs 40s, which is doing very well. Won a Victorian title 2 weeks ago, so on his 40s, so yeah. Yep.
Well, there's been a lot of connections between Borderline Speedway and Premier Speedway, and much pleasure to take that back over the border.
Yeah, so I sort of, last year we were at Sinks and we had a go down there, and we come third, and tried to get here go for a run. I got in bed with the flu, so haven't been here before, so very happy.
And you've been back to Premier Speedway?
Certainly, I love it.
Would you like to thank your sponsors?
Yeah, certainly. Woodsod's, and all the boys, Ange, all my crash repairs, just everyone that helps, everyone, without the boys working on the car I wouldn't be here, and I don't do much on it. They do all the work on it, so I'd like to thank them very much.
Well done, Greg Gardner. Put your hands together for Greg Gardner, the new Victorian title holder. And guess what? He's tied out over there. The right-hand rear just went down. You could not believe it. So you got a bit of luck. Don't buy a thatch ticket next week. You've used all your luck, Greg. Now we're going to give the boys a quick lap around. Give us a bit of a cheer. Thanks very much, Alan Jones, for coming down and helping us out. And we'll get a quick photo session here. Of course, we've got the hotshot photographer here, Phil Jordanson. And Phil takes all the official photos here for Premier Speedway. He was telling me tonight that we'll have some giveaways, classic, some beautiful autographed photos. And so Phil Jordanson will have his tent out the back, beautiful Michelle. And go around and see Phil. A good photo too. We've got Alan Jones in it, the president of the VSC.